Hi, Andrew Stephen here from Melbourne Marine Centre. And today we're out in the water and we're about to take this Assault Pro 459 for a test run. It's going to take my old mate out here for a fish. Hopefully the perch play the game as well. And we're going to take you for a walk through whilst we're out on the water of all the features and benefits of this particular Assault Pro model. The weather doesn't get much better than a nice sunny day down at Tarwin Lower on the Tarwin River to have the opportunity to take this 459 Assault Pro out for a test run, hopefully get a fish, and obviously it's a beautiful sunny day as well, so that makes it even nicer. I'll take the opportunity now to take you through the boat and explain what this particular model has to offer for those dedicated fisher people. Well, down the back we've got a full width casting platform, and with the back section of it, what we can do is you can lift this section here up for when you've got the boat on the trailer and you need to tilt the motor up to get a little bit more height so that you can trim the engine further up. In front of that, what you have here is a live well, which is operated from a switch on the dash. It's nice and easy to activate. You can see the overflow over on the right hand side there. And that's going to give you around that 60 litres of water. On the left hand side is where you'll find the battery box, battery isolation switch, as well as the water fuel separator. Plenty of room for storage in this particular package. On the port side of the boat, because of the rod locker, obviously the storage area at the back left hand side of the boat, is a little bit reduced compared to the starboard side, but there's still ample room. And this is the rod locker. As you can see in there, plenty of room for 4 rods. Those rods in there particular are 7'2" long, so we've cut the front of the bulkhead out so that you can get your rod tips all the way through and get those rods in there nice and safely. If you look at the floor of the boat, you'll see that there's 3 seat spigot positions. The boat does come standard with these high back seats which do fold up and down, but there's 3 seat positions in the floor. This boat that we've put together features hydraulic steering, so obviously with a 75 horsepower 4-stroke Merc you do get a little bit of torque steer, so it's nice to have the hydraulic steering. Just makes for a nicer boat to drive. You'll see on the dash there we've fitted the Garmin EcoMap 95 SV, which gives you all your traditional sonar as well as side view and clear view, but it also gives you full charts for coastal waters as well. The gauge on this boat is the SC1000 gauge, and that'll give you RPM, fuel flow, fuel remaining, hour meter, as well as voltage for your engine also. This boat features the underfloor fuel tank, which holds around 52 litres of fuel. Your side mount control boxes here, ignition switch for the motor. And then we fitted the little tackle caddy from Railblazer into this boat as well, just to have somewhere to put your tools like your scissors and pliers and whatnot, but it also holds lures along the front of it there also. I'll move up to the front of the boat and talk a little bit more about what the bow holds in terms of storage and massive casting area as well. As you can see at the front of the boat, you've got a huge casting area with a heap of storage. We've optioned this one with the forward live bait tank as well, and as you can see that's quite huge in there, and it also comes with a divider so you can upsize your fish or keep 2 different species separate if you're fortunate enough to be catching plenty of fish. On the right hand side here, Parker, you're going to have to move, mate. You've got storage in there as well for all your tackle, drone if you're lucky enough to have one of those as well. And then on the left hand side, again the same amount of storage there also. We've optioned this boat also with the lean seat up the front, which if you get tired standing up all day, you've got a nice little seat there to relax on, and it just slides in and out nice and easily. On the right hand side's where the safety gear goes. left hand side is your battery box for your electric motor up on the bow. This one's been fitted with a 12 volt motor guide, which is a 55-pound unit, and it drags this boat along without any trouble. As you can see, it's holding us nicely in anchor lock today, and we're only in a small amount of water, so these boats draw very little water. At the moment I think we're in about 500 mil or 600 mil of water, not even. So obviously the boat's floating, which, you know, for those guys that are doing that flathead sort of fishing where you need to get over those shallow areas, this will get you across there using your electric, obviously not your main motor. Some of the features obviously with the 459 Assault Pro include the Revolution hull design, so that's going to give you the soft ride as well as the stability at rest. So the stability at rest is really important when you are casting lures. Obviously you want to be able to walk around the boat quite easily, and as you can see, it doesn't move a great deal. So a very stable hull due to that Revolution hull design. Well, I think it's time now. We might go for a blast, get some fuel data for you so we can see how much fuel this engine burns at wide open throttle, as well as mid-range also, but also put this 75 horsepower through its paces and see what this hull can do. Well, Parker and I have had a great afternoon on the water in the Stacer 459 Assault Pro. A couple of things I guess to point out, at around that sort of 3500 RPM, the boat's doing 35 k's an hour and it's only using 12 litres per hour. So that's a really good economical package there with the 75 horsepower 4-stroke. That engine punches this boat up onto the plane really quickly and really easily. We are running a 3-blade Vengeance propeller, so obviously being stainless steel, it has a little bit less flex than an alloy propeller, but it punches it up onto the plane really quickly and really easily. Now unfortunately the estuary perch didn't play the game today. I'm not sure if that was my bad casting or Parker barking at every time I flicked the lure into the trees thinking it was something to chase after. So like with most Stacer packages, these come on an alley I-beam trailer. It is mechanically braked and it does feature the catch and release and obviously a spare wheel and tyre at the front, 13-inch wheels and LED lights. Being a full drive-on trailer, it's a cinch to launch and retrieve, as you probably saw in the video. If you have any other questions in regards to the Stacer Assault Pro, this particular one's the 459. They do make them from 429 right the way through to the 529. Feel free to give us a buzz on 9703 2003 or check out our website melbournemarine.com.au where you'll find all the package details on this particular boat. Thanks for watching.